Heyo.
And saving the universes.
Are you nervous about meeting Ratchet?
What? Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah,
He is
playing
friendly,
some
I promise.
more Ratchet.
And once we build the Dimensionator,
Because,
he will help us find
well,
Dr. Nefarious.
I really like this game.
right. Guess our adventure's coming to an end, Bolts. You two and Dr. Nefarious will be back in your own dimension in no
Yeah.
time.
I really like this game. Anywho, last time I think we just did 3 things? 3 planets? Yeah, because we like cleared the rest of Act 2. How are you? I'm good.
You tried to add extra water?
I is good. Ready to get shooting and shite.
Warmongers are ready for purchase. Oh, I love me a rocket launcher.
And of course we're a couple of bolts short of a warmonger. I've only just started.
Happy to help, hun. Let me know when you find something you like.
Dude, get your ass out of my upgrade screen. Thank you. Yeah.
More power is always a good thing.
Let's see.
Gotta blast some more baddies before you can upgrade that one. Thanks for
Yeah, I should be
shopping,
able to
cutie pie.
easily do that boss fight with what I have. But firstly, there is one gold belt over here. No, it's an armor piece. No, it's a spy bot. That button. Yeah. Or where? Everything else here is purely gotten via the arena.
Except when they are not.
I might want to actually
You know good
refill my ammo
merchandise
too.
when you see it.
Because, like I said, because I am about to go into a boss fight.
What's it?
Hey.
Funny folks who are new here,
Yes,
I don't
hi.
stream daily, but I try to stream at like 3 times a week if I can.
Oh, pal.
But some some weeks were
In fact, I'm beginning to like my
on-
new look.
For the record, I found him like this.
Come on, I knew you wouldn't hurt Clank.
because, well,
Pretty sure you're me after all.
Wait, what makes you so sure you're not me?
well, I still live
I
with
mean, come on,
You got nothing.
yeah, I got nothing.
parents have to work
Sorry.
things around a bit differently.
I have been looking forward to meeting you.
That and I am pretty much an awkward being that sort of
I suppose it is time to fix
has
this
a
mess.
limited social battery. So I do kind of have to.
Do you want to,
Well, there's one to shit in about 2 seconds flat.
Thank you.
Dr. Nefarious.
Does this dimension love me or what?
Hello, Drake.
My problems deliver
Hello,
themselves
Dracon.
right to me.
How many times you beat this guy?
Clearly not enough.
Can I try?
Be my
Long
guest.
time no see. How you been? Like,
What are you doing?
alright, boss fight. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. The fuck?
Lambats? Good thing I don't lose in this dimension.
We'll see
Um.
about that.
Well. Ow. Yeah, those energy blade attacks come out really damn quickly.
Another Lambats? Good thing I don't lose in this dimension.
We'll see about that.
You think you're so tough? Let's turn up the heat. Grandma's Lombax is as adaptable as they are insufferable. Just fall already and let me enjoy my reign.
This is not looking good. I've got it covered. I'm totally fine. What did you do with the Emperor?
I never met the guy. Because I am.
Yo, I'll say here, be careful of those damn energy blade attacks, cause they come out bloody quickly. Could just be because I'm playing on a high difficulty.
Not that you or Ratchet or Clank or whoever that is on your back take my newfound glory away from me. Tough crowd. How about a change of scenery?
Okay.
Doing
Ah,
one isn't fair. So this one on my team.
there we go.
Hi, Grunthor. Are we on? Sargasso? Yep. This is where I'm from. Funny story. Wait. Maybe I should focus.
Now you're just chatting. But pretend I'm not a threat. I'll show you.
This bit, it's literally just you fighting yet another bloody Grandfall.
Hi, your Emperor. More brilliant and powerful than ever.
Yeah, it seems like the last phase of the fight is actually probably the
I'm
easiest.
gonna send you into the heart of a supernova. I know what? Why aren't these
Oh, now he's doing the energy blade crap again.
Sir Sun Jr. some that? Went through a lot of trouble just for a taste of power, huh?
I can't wait to defeat you and Ratchet in front of this audience of my adoring fans.
That's a lot of missiles. Yeah, just keep firing. Energy blade.
Of this insolence.
down. Nice. And we got the level up too. Oh god, the frame drop. And yep, here we get the reveal of the actual Emperor Nefarious. Fun fact, he's actually voiced by Robert Acting Downs.
Wow! What a battle!
You can definitely tell it's him cause you can hear the medic coming through at times.
Come on! Give it up for Rivet and her first victory! I wish I could have been here sooner. However, I am thrilled to announce that I finished neutralizing my enemies. With the exception of Captain Quantum. And anyway, when I heard that the rebel Lombax
Yeah, the
was
fact that he
battling me,
pauses
I
there.
had to.
Come here, the
There's
universe
actually some
celebrates
theories
defeat.
about that. And it's to do with the voice that was guiding Rivet in the first
Come in
cutscene.
there.
Like powers that are never really explained again.
I've been fighting rebels for years. Let me help you wipe them out. Ah, my strange fan wants to assist. Tantalizing. Why don't we make this interesting?
Yeah.
A home game, perhaps?
I think I've heard it said about in reviews in the game,
Have to get there
for
first.
this game,
We're coming with you, Ratchet. We must find Quantum.
whatever you
He's
do,
the
do
last
not
rebel
make
on
something
that list.
personal
Go
to
Ardolus and find Pierre. We'll
Ratchet,
take it to him.
or a alternate dimension version of Ratchet.
Wait. If we are going to face the Emperor, we should gather as many resources as we can. You're right. Maybe a good idea to hit the arena before we go.
There is now them fixing a hole. Anywho, this is actually where we unlock the silver thing of the... what's it? Of the arena. So, it's a good point to point out. If you don't have a particular weapon and an arena challenge sort of has it so you're only using a specific weapon, it'll just give you the weapon for it anyway. Like showed earlier, I don't actually have a warmonger, but it's let me do the warmonger one, and just sort of it temporarily loans it to you. It even levels up as well. The only issue with the warmonger is ammo. This thing does not have a lot of ammo, so it's likely going to be like I need to take out a lot of things in as few shots as possible. So, even on the sort of even on this difficulty, the arena can be kind of brutal. Sometimes. I'd say here. Just move up. Ah, dang it.
Wait. If we are going to face the Emperor, we should gather as many
Okay,
resources
yeah.
as
I'm gonna have to turn the difficulty down for that one.
You're right.
The
Maybe a
one
good
where
idea to
you're
hit the arena before we go.
limited to just one weapon tend to be real buggers. Except for the last one. The last one's actually piss easy. But at least it was on, like, the normal difficulty. When it goes for playthroughs, I have a bit of mentality of don't be afraid to do it at a easier difficulty if you're having that much trouble. Because I don't like flailing at something for 3 hours. Yeah, even with the difficulty lowered, it's still no walk in the park. That's a thing I sort of do kind of know about Ratchet and Clank games, or this and the PS4 one, which are the only 2 Ratchet and Clank games I've played. Well, I've owned. Yeah. I think on easy difficulty, you probably will just breeze through it. Hell, there's even like your typical super easy difficulty, which is kind of the norm for video games nowadays. But it's one of those super easy difficulties that I really don't like the fact that exists. Because the lowest difficulty, they make it so you cannot die in combat. I've never seen the point of those sort of things, like those sort of super easy difficulty modes, because of the fact that, well, of the fact that yeah, it just gets rid of all the challenge. If there's 0 failure condition, then it's just not interesting. And it kind of annoys me. What's another one that annoys me? Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Fate's Phoenix mode, where all your units that died will come back at the start of the next turn. As another example of one of those super easy accessibility modes that I don't like. Cause, how do I put it? Ah, bollocks. So close as well.
Face the Emperor, we should gather as
Yeah, this is gonna take a couple attempts. Hold the fuck still, bitch. There. Oh shit, what's getting on my nerves a bit. Just be, I would say another point, be aware that everything will take 2 hits to kill, well, 1 to 2 hits to kill here. So try and clump them up if you can. So that way you can... Whoa! Yeah, I would definitely recommend doing this on, like, the normal difficulty. Because I would have died 1,000 times over if it weren't for the nanotech rates, which aren't there on the higher difficulties. So yeah, it is actually worth, when doing arena stuff, putting it down to normal. Because you're still getting a fair bit of challenge out of the game. Because of how it's now walk in the park. Anyway, Contender. It's literally just a nefarious juggernaut. You fought like at least a dozen of these fuckers by now. They'll do the slam if I get close. They also have a laser attack and a missile barrage. I think the issue here is really the other enemies. Because one, they'll eat up your ammo, having to deal with them. And B, well, it can kind of shred you a bit. Okay. There. That kind of means that when we actually do buy the warmonger, it's already going to be level 3. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep it on normal foot whilst doing the arena. Because otherwise I will just get murked over and over again, and I don't fancy being healed day in terms of that. How's stream health? A bit laggy here and there, but I think that's probably the weather. Oh, that's a useful one. The fact that they knew what ASMR, the devs knew what ASMR was back in 2021 or whenever this game came out. Yeah, this one is actually piss easy. You freeze amoeboids, you smash amoeboids. It's actually already satisfying. Especially if you get like, if you actually have the cold front leveled up a bit. So you actually end up with a sort of chain reaction type deal going on. Plus they stay frozen for quite a while. Anywho, that's the bolt breaker upgrade. It's an upgrade for a wrench/hammer, but gives it a wider range on the slam. So it's like really good at breaking boxers. Oh yeah, if you don't know what the Destructipalooza is, it's actually the arena from Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. Oh yeah, that thing's gonna be coming at you like that, so... So yeah, I've literally, in lore, at least for Rivet's dimension, and in gameplay, brought back a mechanic from the previous mainline games arena, because the, well, PS4 one was technically a reimagining, but technically also the movie tie-in game. Yeah, I like to think Insomniac sort of taking their time with developing Ratchet and Clank nowadays, because from various videos and that I've seen, I've actually had a bit of a habit of having to rush development on a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games. Just because they have a habit of not give themselves. Oh. Up. Yeah, they have a bit of a habit of not giving themselves enough time for development. But yeah, that's a unfortunate thing with game development sometimes. They do have to make it on a bit of a crunch. Yeah, mate, I make it a point to use as much of my arsenal as possible. Ah, this one's a bit of a bugger. So, poison gas. You can kind of guess what happens there, and you need to defeat 50 sort of pests. Oh yeah, you need to kill shit, and kill shit quickly. Because that health in the middle ain't gonna keep you good forever. Yeah. Try to avoid actually getting hit by the enemies, because there we go. I dread to think what that's like on higher difficulty. Anyway, that's another gold boat. You have one more. Revenge of a Seekapede. Beat Skolo for Seekapede. So yeah, it's a Seekapede. We fought an undead Gruntfall at the end of the Bronze Cup, now we're fighting an angry Seekapede dad at the end of Silver Cup. Yeah. really not an issue to deal with. Doesn't let you actually fire the ricochet there when it's sort of doing the overhead flyover. Nice, nice. Level up the buzz blades. Bitch. Alright. There we go. Now that bit of armor, and we can mark this as done. That's the tire of Silver Cup done.
Oh, thanks for coming to Zerkie's. Grab your weapons. We're gonna need them.
In here.
Of course, the Emperor would come back just because he was on the news. Ugh. Not for the dimensions falling apart or...
The Emperor has always been a threat to our universe. We must get the Dimensionator away from him.
Hold that
Make
thought.
an entrance with the Bombardier. Guaranteed for an explosive good time. Enjoy that warmonger, sugar. Your
Oh
enemy
yeah, we
certainly
get
will not.
these ones at some point as well. Black Hole Storm and Headhunter. Black Hole Storm is literally a minigun. Headhunter is a sniper rifle. This shoots out drones that you throw up and they shoot at anything below them.
Go ahead, upgrade that. I do like the sight of that. Great start. Where to next?
Ah, here's the cold snap thing. Down a frozen enemy, 5 shards of ice in every direction. And more bolt upgrades.
You are cooking with gas now, hun.
Ooh.
Nice mod, huh?
And then more bouncy buzz blades.
The Emperor has always been a threat to our universe.
Okay, I'm gonna put Bombardier over.
We must get the Dimensionator away from him before we have no home left to save.
Okay. So, what I want to do is... So, we either got...
What are the other names on that hit list? It is not your fault that they were captured.
that one, which is Ratchet's side of it, but... we actually going to do... the Sargasso revisit, because well, we have that optional thing, and it's generally recommended to wait till after you do the revisit to finish the Zerpstone collection. I don't really get that line of logic, because it doesn't really matter either way. I have done it before before the revisit, so it takes way longer.
Feeling good about this one.
It does seem like they aren't allowing you to cheat and fire the Zerpstones out or their hidey holes
Lose your friends.
whilst you're doing the revisit story bit.
So, if Ratchet is an alternate dimension me, and Clank is an alternate dimension you, were we meant to team up too? They do seem happy together. Yeah. Guess being on my own is just what I'm used to. Me too. So maybe this is just temporary.
Both down there, cause, well, they're both loners. Anywho, the landing spot here is actually in a different part of the planet.
Is all this fighting really necessary? Can't we talk about this over some lemonade?
No! The Emperor despises lemonade. Nothing should be sour and sweet.
Don't short it.
Done with these guys. Nobody messes
Don't
with the
shit
Morts.
talk lemonade.
Emperor is truly the worst.
Otherwise, you're gonna get a rocket up the face. And everywhere else. Oh, you can actually
Black holes of doom? Try the black hole storm.
get it now. So, I don't wish I'd save bolts, but hey ho.
The Emperor requires your
More of the Emperor's forces are here for us. I mean, you.
Yep.
All of these rifts. The Emperor has become even more dangerous with the Dimensionator.
Oh! Yeah, I forgot to turn it back up to... Yeah, that's for super easy mode. This cannot die during combat. Then that's the easy mode. That's enemy stats are just lowered. That's the normal mode. That's the mode we've been playing on. Well, most of this playthrough, which is the hard mode. And that's the you're gonna die 20 times mode.
Preparing to fight. Rockets detected.
All enemies neutralized. Your friends are safe. For now, let's go talk to Mort and find out what's going on. You are just the best! We'll hold down the fort. You go do your best. To the rescue again! You got our back.
Aw, Rivet. Sorry you had to come save us again. We tried to hold our own, fixed up the Seekerpede and everything.
But one of those dimensional thingamajiggers is blocking it from taking off.
First off, none of this was your fault. Second, leave the thingamajigger to us.
Yep, there's another
By the way, say hi to Pip.
another one of these. Here. But yeah, you see the Zerpstones have sort of completely disappeared from the map.
Hello? That's Maynard, the Morts' helper bot. He'll lead us to the Seekerpede.
Yeah, that's why the gold snap gets actually really fucking powerful. Because you can just wipe out an entire group of enemies in one fell swoop. It's really fun to do so.
After the Morts, he's taking out all life on the planet.
Come on, we have to keep following Maynard.
Keep forgetting I have these. It's a bit tasteless of you to disrupt my weapon wagon. Put a lot of thought into it. I hope you don't mind I watch from a distance. I'm just exhausted from eliminating your ally.
I've seen better resisting, to be honest.
A lot of talk for a hologram. Yeah, keep laughing. We'll see how you feel when we free the Seekerpede.
Alrighty.
Along with this sludgy excuse for a planet.
The Emperor requires your immediate incarceration, loyal subjects. Our troopers will assist in your compliance.
About Lombax is that makes it so persistent. Counterpart is even more annoying, believe me. What do you hope to do? Release that ramshackle Seekerpede? Your little mind must be. Just you wait. There are big expansive plans in store for Sargasso. Steady there, Doctor. We don't want to spoil the surprise now.
Surprise! Let's keep after Maynard.
That's the last of it.
Loady.
Let's keep following Maynard toward that Seekerpede.
So many ships. The Emperor's being very thorough.
It'll be okay. We'll free the Seekerpede and the fight will start going our way. It will.
Okay, so you do need that. Again, some serious bloody firepower now. Yeah. Oh yeah, there is a rift here. Because we're in this portion.
Somebody must be missing a lot of crates.
Oh yeah, people often use this as a way to, like, shit. People often use this as a way to actually farm, yeah, people often use this, rift as a way to farm, belts and that. Of course, you can just, smash the crates, die, and they'll respawn. Yeah, and this is where you get the last bit of the robot disguise, thing. What about a big rocket? Will that stop you? And of course it wouldn't be one of these without a nefarious juggernaut popping in. Dang it. I got too cocky.
I am so proud to be a part of our
Ice Cube.
nefarious dropship. Sure, why not?
That's close to getting to max. And now that is max.
That was satisfying. All right, thingamajigger.
Ah.
Here we come. I am looking forward to
Yep.
examining that anomaly.
That's a satisfying way to spend a Saturday evening exploding the crap out of goddamn everything. Ah. Anywho, puzzle.
So when I was with Clank, he
It is just like what
Yeah, so apparently Kit can do this too.
Kit? Oh, Kit! You're all right.
Yeah, you actually do one of these as Kit.
Oh, this is an electric sphere.
Ah, you remembered your training.
But the reason why Kit's able to do these, because, well,
What happened to
she
Clank?
is Gary's apprentice, so it kind of makes perfect sense that she'd be able to.
Helping me take care of these dimensional anomalies.
Oh, so that explains why this all feels so familiar.
It does? Fascinating. Some kind of dimensional deja vu. Anyway, care to help?
Absolutely.
And they will.
Does that spinnergizer look powered down to you? Maybe it could use a boost. That's intriguing. The spinnergizer converted the dimensional energy into action.
Right. And now they'll start going on there. And now they'll start doing that.
Kit, you're just as fast a learner as Clank.
How bad are things now?
Well, we're circling the drain. It seems that the dimensional cataclysm has been intensifying even faster than I expected.
So, what do you think of Clank?
Oh, talented, resourceful, very shiny.
Agreed, agreed, agreed.
I can see why he'd be your counterpart.
I love how one thing everyone was like
What do you think of Clank?
wowed about Clank with is just how shiny he is.
You were worried about that?
It is a reasonable concern.
Well, it wasn't for me. You're good. No, great. So of course he would be too.
Get back here.
That Spinnergizer could use some energizing.
So, in the doobly round? Yeah, this is what the electric one does.
Look at you, Kit. You're doing work worthy of being cataloged in the archives.
Right.
So, if Clank is with Ratchet, does that mean you're here with Rivet?
As we have been destined,
Is that what you think is happening?
I do not know. With Ratchet, we worked well together, but I was always worried about disappointing him, and I still am with Rivet. But it also feels like we already know each other.
Well, destiny or not, I hope Rivet realizes how lucky she is to have you.
Wow, feeling lighter already.
But I need to grab you.
I hope I'm not interrupting your process, but I think there are more spheres left to find.
I noticed.
Ooh, so heavy.
Kit, you know that you've done better than I would have if I had been in your shoes, right?
What?
You went out into the unknown without a lifeline.
Okay.
The last thing you
Oh.
ever wanted to do, and you're succeeding. I could never have done that.
But you are
Need that one there.
trying to fill in for your father. Helping Clank and I navigate
Whoops.
all of
Wrong.
this.
What?
You are doing it. And succeed.
That way
In that case,
they don't activate that button and
Go us.
the thing. There we go.
I am so proud of you.
Nice and simple.
Well done.
I could not have done it without you, Gary.
And that is now one freed seeker bee.
Thanks a bunch there, kid. Now these jerks will really find out who they're messing with, don't you know? Mush, please.
Nice work. Want to blow that up?
I could be persuaded.
Not exactly a straight line to the battle cruiser, but that hurl shot should get us closer.
Let this Zircon make you a deal.
Right. Ah. Extra Ammo.
Nice mod, huh? Nothing better than a deadly upgrade.
Wait, I still haven't leveled up an Megatron Collider? Okay.
I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Yeah. The extra ammo would be nice.
Glad to be of service.
Hey.
Oh, trying to use my own sycophancy against me. Oh, I do love watching others embarrass themselves. Yes! How could you possibly hope to defeat King Nefarious? Right. Honestly, I was envy you. Now, I want to see how far you can go before I trample you.
I want to see how far you can get. Find out.
Yep, it still has some punch. And now I'm out of that. Ammo again.
How do we sink this thing?
Maybe there's a way to damage its power source.
Good thinking. Let's look around.
Oh, brilliant! Simply brilliant!
This should do the trick.
You there, Ribbit? We locked on the kid's signal. Trudy's coming to help. Just hop on her back.
What a show! Let's make things a little more interesting, shall we? All cruisers, activate your destructo beams. Planetary devastation! Finally!
Did he just say planetary devastation?
Alrighty. Now with Star Fox in this shit.
Ribbit, our equipment's going haywire. The cruisers are blasting straight through the planet's crust.
Those destructo beams can destroy an entire planet in mere minutes. The Emperor is going to wipe out all of Sargasso.
We can try. You're not gonna let me destroy my home.
Oh, a cruiser's been destroyed. I'm devastated. Whatever will I do? I know. Shields up, my darling battle cruisers.
Yeah, I now have shields.
It just couldn't be easy. Those shields are impenetrable to any weapon we have. I do not know how we will get past them.
We threw together some bombs out of our gelatonium stash that should help you take down those shields. Trudy can pick them up and toss them at the cruisers.
There are the bombs Mort mentioned. Let's grab one.
Yoink. Yep, you need
See how
to.
their shields hold up against one of these.
Yep. What was that?
Burn, Nefarious.
Nice hit. Let's keep it up.
That lizard has bombs now? I grow tired of waiting. All cruisers increase beam strength to 120%. I want Sargasso broken.
Oh, jeez. Things are rumbling and tumbling down here, Ribbit. We are all counting on you two.
Sargasso is becoming unstable. We must act quickly and destroy the other battle cruisers.
Mayday! Mayday! They winged us! Gonna attempt a water landing. It's
Oof.
I know. Shields up, my darling battle cruisers.
There are the bombs Mort mentioned. Let's grab one. This is for Sargasso.
I think I got like stuck on part of it, so yeah. Yup. And that's that.
You did it! We did it! There they are! Hey! Rivet and Kit! Rivet and Kit! All right. You're welcome.
Mort, break out the lemonade. We're getting crazy tonight.
What kind of fucking lemonade do they have then?
Another unlikely win just in time to cross you off the list. Off to Zordu prison you go. Oh, who needs tradition? Let's spice things up.
And yeah, he just sends them into a random pocket
to
dimension.
be in a pocket dimension.
Luckily, the all-knowing Emperor didn't realize I know exactly how to get out of him. No, too far. Come on, Rips, work with me here.
You two seem to have a lot of history.
Yeah, you could say that. I've fought a long time to win our galaxy back. Lost friends, my arm.
The Emperor did that?
Oh, not exactly. It
Ooh,
happened
backstory
during
and shit.
I found a secret entrance into the Emperor's tower. So I tried to sneak in, alone. The door was right there. I didn't notice one of Nefariouseses' warbots was nearby. I thought I could run. I wasn't fast enough. Then it just stopped. I got away before it could finish the job. But I built myself this cool new arm, so it's not all bad.
Rivet.
That's fine. Hey, look! An exit! Check this out.
Yeah, like, that's literally just a cutscene.
Let's get to Zerkie's. Maybe Ratchet and Clank have some good news.
Lemonade for everyone!
And now we can do the Serpstone quest line again. And such.
I am sleeping in tomorrow.
Oh yeah! Feels good!
Oh, that's...
Right. Now we've got to do the rest of these bloody Serpstones. Yeah, you can really see like all the devastation and shit that happened. And there's still goons for less on here.
Hey, Rivet! Do you like ranger boots? Cause you just earned yourself a pair. Bring those Zerpstones over whenever you got a second.
Will do. Hey, Mort! This whole Zerpstone delivery making deliveries for the gelatonium factory so I could save up for my own pleasure.
Hot dog! Look at all those Zerp stones! These ranger boots are all yours! Now, Trudy here's got a big appetite, so if you find the rest of the Zerp stones, I'll give you this Rhino spy bot too. Oh, what's that you say there, Trudy? You want to help Rivet find them? Well, you heard her. Just hop on her back when you're ready to go after them.
Yeah, now we can sort of,
Hope I'll be able to scope out where the rest of the Zerp stones are.
well, fly around. Like we did in the Star Foxy section. Also allows us to grab this gold. Oh.
Nice find. Is that thing? Whoa! Hey, there, big fella.
Yeah, the Warmonger's just really piss easy to level up. If you think about it, the Drillhound and the Warmonger are two sides of the same coin. They're both your sort of explosive weapons, but the what's it? The Drillhound has better lock-on, or has a better lock-on feature that's sort of built into the weapon. Whereas the
What are you idiots even doing up there?
yeah, that one your lock-on is like the blind. Yeah, I can get why people say to do this after the revisit, cause yeah, you do not have to worry about bagoons at all. Nice not having to worry about that.
Hey, girl. Ready to find more Zerp stones?
Yeah, round about here would be a good spot. You also really get a sense of like how messed up the planet kind of is after this. I think we need to find about 45 to
Some sugar? Feel free to browse.
be able to shoot fireballs again.
What happened here? Clank and I crashed after getting hit by a Seekerpede. Seems like such a long time ago now.
Huh, I didn't know it actually had unique dialogue if you revisit this area now.
Who's hopping this way?
Ah, it's so satisfying to do that.
I tell ya, it just.
Hey, Trudy. Ready to fly?
I think we need 2 more before we can... before Tree starts being able to shoot fireballs again. Oh, okay. You can... Nope. There isn't actually there. Is there one behind here? You know, where the gold bolt was. Yes, there is.
Now that Trudy's got her energy back,
There she is.
Ah, that's here, which we can't do because we need a fireball for that. I know, grab that. Actually, I thought in Rivet's hideout. I forgot about ones over here. No, that's... yeah.
Welcome to my home.
Oh, I love it. So cozy and so much space.
Yeah, I just had it expanded.
Yes, there was literally an achievement for it. For that.
Hey, Rivet! I forgot to tell you earlier. Trudy's strong enough to breathe fire now. All those Zerg stones made her belly as hot as more party mix. Feel free to let her loose.
Wait! Now we can finally get the rest of the Zerg stones.
Yeah, this makes Stone hunting 1,000 times easier, because... oh, you can just shoot them now. Unfortunately, you can't shoot Ratchet anymore, which kinda sucks. Buddies. You would probably do all that. Go. Okay. There's actually a trophy for killing all the gunfalls on the planet. Do?
Holy moly, Rivet! That's all the Zerfstones. Guess I better get that spy bot ready for you. Oh boy!
Woo! Gelatonium factory, here I come.
By the by, have you noticed anything different about Trudy yet?
Besides her being even more
Yeah,
Mart! Look at all that surf! You earned this spy bot and
Hey.
then some.
I do get what I mean by it's better to do that after you've
5 days, 6 tops.
done the revisit, cause you really get a sense of just how much destruction was actually left in its wake.
About Trudy yet?
Besides her being even more radiant than usual?
She's expecting!
What? She is? Oh my! Oh, I am
Yeah.
gonna throw her the biggest baby shower this planet has
Who the hell's
ever
actually
seen.
expecting?
Sales final, honey.
Not sure I need the extra ammo, but
You're gonna love that
the area effect seems rather nice.
Looks like you got some open sales and the raritanium to match.
Oh, of course, been keeping the pressure locks clean. Oh, Scranthors sure do love relieving themselves on him.
Got Glove of Doom and a Black Hole Storm.
We got so much gelatonium waste around.
Make sure to tell your friends now.
Yeah, you technically have 2 departure points on the planet.
Just find Pierre, you guys. He'll help you warn Captain Quantum.
Anywho.
Hope all's well with Ratchet.
Gonna start, but probably not gonna finish it. Oh, I have to mute the music a bit here. Because, they do use the licensed song in this cutscene. Anywho, yeah, I had to mute it there because I know they use licensed music in that cutscene. For one of my favourite jokes. No, the whole. Ah, God. I can't remember what the song's called, but it's the. Yeah, I really can't remember what it's called, but they use a specific part of a particular song for a joke there. Unfortunately, I can't actually play it because, yeah, copyright would probably eat me ass. Melee weapon. If that don't happen, now I have a pirate sword. Yeah.
Feeling more precise than spray and pray? Get the headhunter.
Yeah, headhunter. I think these are the last couple of weapons in the game.
You got the bolt,
well,
sugar.
at least in normal playthrough. So you get the bouncer and pixelizer if you pre-ordered the game, or once you hit challenge mode, which is essentially New Game Plus. And there are variants of weapons called Omega Weapon, which can go up to level 10.
Pumpkin, you got the bolts.
Literally nothing really changes about them. They don't get new upgrades or nothing, which makes me wonder what the hell was the point in them. No, it could just be. You know, everything else is just bonus purposes.
You will be missed, sweet thing.
I don't want to progress too far, cause in this, cause
Waiting for this moment ever since I heard that wretched squawk and Pierre calls a singing voice.
And a crew that don't sing off key.
Hi! Could we please speak with Captain Quantum?
Keep this up all day!
I forgot about the bloody shields. Shiver your timbers, bitch.
Looks like they were spying on something with that telescope.
Hear us sing and bells will ring. Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
What was that?
Keep moving, please.
God, I love this fucking gun.
Hey, buddy. When all this is over, will you help me find the Lombaxes?
Of course, Ratchet. You changed your mind? Maybe. I don't know. For today, I thought the Dimensionator could only bring me trouble.
No.
Without it, we would have never met Rivet, Kit. I think that means something.
Oh.
Have you heard these rumors
Big
about
shot.
the Emperor? Say it's a matter of dimensional weaponry now.
Even if they be correct, it changes nothing.
Nothing explosive weaponry can't fix.
Please let that be all the critters.
Trespassers be closing in! Alert the barracks!
Listen here, pup. If ye help release me, I shall give ye this nice
So,
succulent bone. 'Tis
Someone tells me this is a bit of a reference to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Execution's like, 'tis me first one today. Trespassers ahoy! All hands, make with that villain!
Yep.
Come in! We got surrounded!
Yeah, we're kind of...
Oh, what's happening?
The dimensional cataclysm is getting worse.
Great! Rift goons! Just what we needed!
Where are we? I hate pirates!
We are not done yet. Another rift is opening up.
Yeah, it sort of becomes a bit of a clusterfuck. Actually, due to all of his cover,
Hold fast, mateys! He cannot take us all!
Someone melt this
well, I can do that.
Okay.
And just...
Was that all the pirates on this planet? Because it sure felt like it.
Oh, we are never that lucky.
There! Here, straight ahead! Why does everything want to kill me all the time?
Does seem like that some days.
That was very nicely handled, Ratchet.
Thanks,
Whoops.
buddy. I'm just having you along for stuff like this. Did these Bursa targets all get sucked in from the same place? Or did they come from different... Ow, my brain's already hurting.
Well, that was piss easy.
All right.
And we could probably get Black Hole Storm now if we really wanted to. Oh, we get the Star Shield boots out of that. So we have that full set, which means we get about 20% XP bonus. Nice. There's still like a good couple of rifts left though.
And I'll never go swimming again.
Now! That ship had to go boom on Molonot!
Yeah, that came back to bite him.
Destroyed itself! Oh, bubbles! If anyone wanted to save moi, now would be...
Intruders! You can't stop the swift arm of justice, you...
Yep, so this is a whole fuckery we now have to deal with.
I'm not hurt. We're rescuing you? We need your help to speak to Captain Quantum. He's in grave...
Okay, whatever! I will help! Just get me away from this mutant caravan!
Pirates flying in.
On it. Thanks, pal.
I got a question for y'all. Would you, for like, streams and that, like to see me do potentially challenge runs of this game? Like, I do, a challenge mode playthrough, but I only use one, weapon or one kind of weapon sort of thing, you know?
Normally I would not have enemies, but you did save my life, and I am Pierre Lefebvre, gentleman extraordinaire. If you want an audience with Captain Quantum, you must complete the pirate trials.
What are those?
A tradition as old as Grog, and how all pirates earn their colors. Head to Skull Mountain. If you complete the trials there, you will find the captain.
You know it is quality when you buy from Miss Saigon.
Well, I'm actually going to go for Glove of Doom instead.
You will be missed, sweet thing.
Well, we're not really going to be using it because... Was that necessary? No. Yeah. I'm gonna stop there game-wise for today. Because I said I would only get like... only do a first part of Ardonis. Anywho, let's go and chill for a bit. Yeah. Got a fair amount done. Got what we wanted to do done. And a bit of a start of on Ardonis. Which that was nice. And to do bit on my PS5 is telling me that there's a new Prime Access in Warframe. Really? Yeah, because Ureli did come after Larvos. Because with Prime Warframes, for the most part, they tried to have the they tried to release them in order that the original Warframes were released, because you had Zaku, then you had Lavos, and then you had Ureli. Because her sort of side quest relates a tiny bit back to Damo. Don't ask how that works, it just kinda does. And yeah. What was after Ureli then? If I'm honest, I don't. But that's a thing for another time. There are other Warframes I would want to grind out first, like Dante, Larvos Prime, oh yeah, potentially Oberon Prime, cause the Prime Resurgence is the Oberon and Necros Prime ones, which is good, cause I had the blueprint for everything but like the new optics for years. Able to finally be able to have the Prime Goat added to my arsenal. Yeah. Dante's gonna be a pain in the ass, cause, well, you saw how long it actually takes to realistically get to the rotation where you have a chance at getting parts. But also realistically, like on rotation ward on 3 and 4 terminals defended, wave 4 onwards. So in theory you could just start to 4 and then just continue on with a good couple afterwards, and you would probably have a fairly decent chance of getting Dante's part, and hopefully his main blueprint, because that's the most expensive bit, and maybe 2 of the other bits. So that you would only need, or if you're doing that many rows, you probably have enough of the trade-in resource to potentially get 2 of the component blue. Desperate need a Dante, but I hear he is a good. Plus, I wanted to see, well, on Tuesday's stream, wanted to see how bad the grind actually was. It's actually kind of painless, heck. Just cause I can just demolish goddamn near anything. That thing. Except normal necromants. Those fuckers will pose a bit of a challenge. They always did. Those of you who are starting for New World Quest right now, yeah, you didn't have to do. You don't have to deal with the fact that of actually trying to grind the stuff necessary to make your own necromancer. Like, yeah, it was a lot. With a basic void rig one. Oh, I never saw much reason in trying to go for the sword and shield boy. Because, well, I had a void rig. Which is probably, I would say, the more defensive of the two. So, yeah. Knackered. Yep. Let's see. In terms of next week, because I think what I want to do going forwards is kind of have maybe only one Monster Hunter stream a week. Because now that we are firmly in high rank, there's a lot more off-stream grinding to do. I feel like if I continue with 2 Monster Hunter streams a week, I might burn myself out a bit. So, yeah. And I think we're coming up close to the end of high rank story anyway. By the time I like to finish like off-stream grinding and for next Friday's stream, because I'm gonna possibly make Friday the Monster Hunter day. Saturday will be our Saturday sort of become our platformer day. But I'm still debating whether or not to make next Saturday's stream rivals because of the new event, but at the same time I'm really not fussed on it. So yeah, Tuesday will just be our whatever goes kind of stream, just to break things up a bit. That's the sort of way I kind of want to go about things going forward. You know, that's my plan. I've been making all sorts of like little plans and stuff out. Like with my pixelart, I got some plans I want to actually try putting into practice properly this time. Just so I have some actually semblance of income of me own making, rather than just chaos allowance and such. So
of real world stuff, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but not next Friday, not next week, but the week after, I won't be streaming on the Friday. Because things are falling a bit weirdly that day. And end of June, beginning of July, it's gonna be a bit weird as well. But I'll let you guys know about that whole deal closer to the time.
And such. But yeah, just wanted to sort of reiterate that one, because I have a habit of just going over the same topic about 3 different times in 3 different days. But yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell some days. But I'm trying to get better at it. Or as my mother would put it, because she doesn't like word try, I'll endeavour to work on it. There's also another phrase I used to use, like ad tedium, that actually used to piss her off. But I try not to. Well, I endeavour to not say it, because even I've pissed off with the amount of times I actually did it. And now that I think about it, actually came off as a bit condescending. Yeah, I guess that's just the nature of stuff like that. You learn from your mistakes. And honestly, I think that is one of the biggest things you can do. Learn from your mistakes. And well, it does worry me that a lot of people in our day and age don't learn from their mistakes, or think that they haven't made a mistake in the first place, so they don't learn anything. They just blame other people for their fuck-ups and go along with that. But that's a whole nother kettle of fish that I really probably shouldn't get onto during stream. Just saying. But yeah. Can't really think of much else to really talk about. Need to have a think of what's going to be the platform again for next week. Yeah, I might cycle back round to Sonic and the Secret Rings, cause we are very, very much close to the end of that game. So I think we could actually complete that next week pretty handily. And then spend the rest of the stream just fucking about in the minigame mode. Again. Because that was fun last time. I still feel bad for accidentally causing Tails to go off the waterfall first, but
Hey ho. Yeah. As for the other game next week, I'm not sure. Like, really not sure. I'll have to have a think on it. Like, I could either do that or just go F it and do like a pixel art stream or something. Something a bit different. Something I used to do every so often, but I don't really nowadays. I know. But, yeah. Stream's been somewhat stable, lag-wise, so that's a positive. Yeah. Oof, excuse me. That was a fair old burp. And again, mine tends to be. Like, some of them can be really girthy. I should probably change the topic from how loud my damn burps are. But, yeah. I'm really not great with small talk, am I? Oy. Yeah. But getting better at it, but still not fantastic with it. But, hey, if there's one thing I've learned in my nearly 2 years of being a very small PNG tuber, oh, a very small streamer, is sometimes the little wins are, well, to a small one, like all streamers, a little win, what seems like a little win is to a big streamer, is a massive win for guys of our scale, guys and gals, and everyone else. That's good. It's just how it is, I suppose. Like, sometimes you gotta celebrate the little wins. Like, maybe you finished a particularly bothersome project at work or something, or you finally got that bit of code to do what it was supposed to do instead of making the character model as a author and content creator so eloquently put it, made it so Excalibur shoves his own head up his arse, or make it, or something like that. I don't know. Code's a bugger to work with some days. In terms of coding, I did try a bit of GD script with Godot. I don't like it. Like, where's my abundance of curly brackets? I need my abundance of curly brackets. You know? But, yeah. And that's why for bigger sort of game devy projects, I'm sticking to Unity. I don't care what people say, like, I'm sticking with Unity.
Yeah, the way they do sort of paid versions of shit are weird how that works, but hey ho. Sometimes it does be like that. And you also... And honestly with Godot, people like the nodes format. I honestly prefer the flexibility of game objects, of Unity game objects, just straight out. I know. Godot feels a bit too formless for me. Like, obviously there are people that can work with that and make some really good stuff from it. What was the content creator's name? Inbound Shovel? Like, the stuff what he's seemingly cooking up actually looks like it's pretty solid, and that uses Godot. But I personally will stick with Unity because A, I've been trained in it for fucking years, so I know most of it inside and out. One, the navigation agent tools are way fucking better, just because of the addition of the step feature, which, well, allows it to go up steps, whereas Godot, it won't. Like, small incline, full sort of raised bit, that ain't the slope, nah, it ain't going up that, it ain't jumping up that. 2, game object structure is a lot easier to work with, and also you can put more than one script on a component. So you can have all your scripts on one component. That, and I don't know how you do inheritance with Godot stuff, whereas Unity, I know how to do it. Like, I don't really need to do it in my current project, but I did. That is how I would do it. We probably should do some form inheritance. Or like particular bits of it. Yeah. I know, I'm just more well versed in Unity. You know? Like, I could probably tell you a ton of things about Red Side, but barely much about Purple Side. So, as for figuring out Red Side's hell go, I have a snowball's chance in hell in ever figuring that out. Whereas with Purple Side's hell go, I actually do have an idea how that works a bit. Both just like consistency, though. Especially Purple Side. You guys have been crazy with the amount of support you guys have been lapping on there. And I very much thank you all for that one. And Red Side's not been slacking either. And I appreciate thoughts from, well, any which way you
choose to do it. Even if you simply drop a like on the "I'm streaming now" tweet, or tweeting it. It really helps. It really helps me out. Not just with the algo, but also with helping other people see that, hey, this guy that I sometimes rarely, potentially watch his live. Yep. It's like the Tesco slogan goes, every little helps. Or is that Asda? Shit. Now I'm looking this up. I'm going to be politically accurate about it. Yeah, it's Tesco. Okay, the Tesco slogan. But, yeah. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, every little helps is the Tesco slogan. Do they still use that as a slogan, or have they just ditched it? I think they still do, but just not as much. Yeah. I wouldn't really know the inner workings of supermarkets, cause A, I don't work in one, and B, I don't ever want to work in one if I can help it. And 3, I go out places other than like my 20-ish minute or longer walk. I do sometimes go on longer walks a week. You know, so I'm getting some actually decent exercise. Oh, I am. Oh, don't laugh, but I started having a bit of a way of going about it, where I do like the shorter walks on days I am streaming, and days I'm not streaming, I then think about potentially doing a long walk. And it's kind of a weird way my brain works. Plus, after coming back from a long walk, part of me wants to just curl up into a ball and go to sleep anyway. Like after stream, I kind of want to curl up into a ball and go to sleep anyway. For other reasons. One exhausts my physical battery, the other exhausts my social battery. But, you know, that's just how it is. Speaking of me social battery, I think mine's starting to empty out a bit. I'm gonna let y'all go for the weekend. As always, thank you all for popping in, hanging out for a bit. Don't matter if you just got here or you've been here the entire time, or you're watching this as a VOD. Y'all are very much welcome here. and support you give is very, very much appreciated. And I thank you so much for it. Like, I really do. I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. But yeah, schedule for next weekend isn't up yet, but I'll make sure it is like either tomorrow or Monday as per usual. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed time here today and have a wonderful weekend. Good night everybody, and I will see you next. Good night. Don't let the sand sharks bite.